Hey guys, it's Queen Osset Haru, and I'm coming to you today with another exciting edition of Ask An Aquarius. I just got back from Medellin, Colombia. I did do a video yesterday as promised, but it was so dark in here that it was really hard for me to really do the video that I wanted to do. So I was only able to do one short one. I'm in a condo, a lot of you know, and I really need some more lamps because even with the light on, it's still dark in here. So let me respond to what I wanted to say yesterday. I got a letter from a woman, and this woman is a Pisces. This Pisces was talking to an Aquarius. They got to know each other online, and she said that they finally decided to meet each other. They met each other, they were intimate, they had a wonderful time. They spent a couple days together, everything was good. Towards the end of the trip, he got a little distant, a little detached, a little distracted, as Aquarius do, on more than one occasion. She brought it up and he switched around his behavior. Everything was fine. So then the meeting is over. He goes home and she notices that he is responding to her, but not really pursuing her. And she wanted me to tell her, what does his behavior indicate about when dealing with an Aquarius? So basically, when an Aquarius is like that, they're still responding to you, but not really pursuing you. Detached when they're with you, but kind of still engaging. That means that there's something going on with the Aquarius. And the Aquarius is holding on to the interaction, but the Aquarius is not really head over heels with the interaction. When an Aquarius is really into somebody, I mean really into somebody, they show up. They pay attention. They're, all in their face. They're having fun. They're laughing. They're into them. When an Aquarius is not into somebody, they're distant. They're detached. You know, and I'm speaking specifically of romantically. If an Aquarius is not interested in you, they won't always just say, I'm not interested in you. You'll just see it by how they behave. By their behavior being detached, by it being aloof, by it being distant. When an Aquarius is into you, they're in your face, they're over there all the time, they want to have sex, they want to go places with you, they want to talk to you, I could talk to people on the phone that I really like for hours, but if I'm not feeling somebody, I'll barely text them back. You see? So his behavior is indicating that he's really not that interested, but he doesn't want to let go. Some Aquarius will hold on to a person just in case. Just in case I need them. Just in case I'm lonely. Just in case I get bored. Just in case of something. Some of us will do that. Not all of us, but some of us will do that. And we will never tell you how we actually feel. Most of us do that. So if an Aquarius is acting like he's behaving, he's not telling you that, no, I'm not feeling you, I'm cool, we okay. But that's basically what he's saying. He's saying by his body language, I like you, you're okay, but it's not really a love connection. I really don't feel a spark. That's what his behavior is saying. But I'm going to hold on to you because I might need you. I might want somebody to talk to. I might need something from you. That kind of thing. Even if it's just conversation. So they keep on responding to you, but don't really tell you how they feel. So this relationship is not going anywhere. He's cool and all, you're cool and all, but he doesn't feel a spark. And it doesn't surprise me because the Pisces Aquarius vibration is a much better friendship vibration than romantic vibration. Okay, so that's why the Aquarius is behaving like that. And Aquarius will keep acting like that. They'll keep responding to you, not saying really too much, until one or two things happens. The Aquarius decides to pursue you. They decide that there is a spark. They decide that they do want to pursue you. Or they just start responding less and less. It takes more time. And eventually it might be a week before they respond. Then they just don't respond at all. Okay, so you either go in one direction or the other. Me personally, in this particular situation, you mentioned having a connection to this person. When a lot of people come to me and they say, I feel a connection to this person, I feel like I know them, I feel an intimate, kind of energy with them. And this does happen. But you have to remember, you can feel a connection to a person you don't belong with because of different reasons. One reason is sometimes that person is coming through as a soulmate, or they're coming through as somebody who's going to be a life lesson. So you're not supposed to be with them, but you're supposed to learn something from this person. Those kinds of people you will have a connection with. You'll have a strong connection. And in some cases, you will feel compelled to talk to this person. And you'll be like, why do I feel this so strongly? Why do I feel compelled to be with this person, to spend time with this person? And your mind is telling you this person ain't too cool. This person, your logic is telling you no. But your energy is like, I'm so drawn to this person. It's because this person has a life lesson for you. And this person will teach you that life lesson. And in some cases, that life lesson is very painful. A lot of those cases, when it's somebody you don't belong with, a lot of those lessons are very painful. For example, some of the times a person that you don't belong with will come forward and you'll feel very drawn to this person because your lesson is, for example, self-love. You're not giving yourself enough love. You're not treating yourself in a loving way. And this person comes along for you to be able to see that. But the way that you get that lesson is always going to be painful. We don't have to learn in ways that are painful. We can learn in all kinds of ways. But a lot of people will keep doing the same thing over and over. And I'm talking specifically about romantic relationships. You'll keep dating the same kind of person, doing the same kind of thing, making the same mistakes over and over again. And the people keep coming towards you and you're like, this one is just like that one. And that one reminds me of that one. And they keep coming towards you because you didn't get the lesson. So you might feel compelled, you might feel drawn to them because you're not getting the lesson. And a lot of those people give the ugliest lessons. They give self-love lessons. Self-love lessons are really hard to get because they show you where you're not loving yourself and how you have to change that. Lessons about compassion, lessons about things you need to fix, lessons about the law of attraction, all kinds of lessons that you need for your life and for your soul's evolution will come from people like that. And you'll feel really drawn to them, really connected. Sometimes you'll think you're even crazy because you'll be like, why am I so drawn to this person? And I know this person is bad for me. And I'll be like, that's a life lesson. That person is coming to teach you a life lesson. And the sooner you get the lesson and get away from the person, the better off you'll be. So when you feel yourself drawn and compelled to this Aquarius man, that's what it's for. He has a life lesson for you. And if you keep pushing and keep pushing and keep messing with him, he's going to give you that very ugly lesson. And the reason why I know it's ugly versus being a pretty lesson is because you don't belong with him. So there's already an incompatibility there. Your brain is already telling you he's detaching, he's not really treating you that great, he's not really pursuing you the way that a man will pursue you. If a man wants you, it ain't nothing that's going to stop him from trying. We all know that as females. There's nothing that's going to stop a man from trying if he really wants you. So if he's in your presence and he's not really in your presence, he's kind of floating off into the atmosphere, then the interest is just not there. So your brain is telling you that. That's why you're asking me the question in the first place. Your brain is giving you that information. But you feel so drawn and compelled that you're like, it has to be something here. Yes, it is something there. It's a very painful life lesson there. And if you keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, you're going to get one of those lessons. And a lot of times in this kind of case is self-love, because the question becomes, why are you trying to go after a person that is not showing any interest in you? There's a reason for that. There's something in you going on. And the universe is using this situation to point that out. It's not the person that's important. That's where we get tripped up. We start thinking, oh, this person's my soulmate. This person's my life partner. This person belongs with me. And in reality, this person is really, they belong in your life at this time because there's a lesson that you need at this time. But it's going to be very painful to get it that way. Because the way that you're going to get it is by dealing with him and him rejecting you, him acting funny, you wanting his attention, but him giving you crumbs. That's how you're going to learn that self-love lesson. Because a person who loves themselves is not going to put up with this kind of behavior. One thing I tell people, yes, I am Aquarius, but don't put up with that behavior from the Aquarius. When the Aquarius acts like that, they're being selfish. And they're either gray or black in a lot of cases, but their behavior is being very selfish. Do not put up with the Aquarius and that wishy-washy, don't call back, I might see you. That's somebody who really is not feeling you. They don't want to be with you. They're holding on to you for selfish reasons. Let them go. Don't put up with that crap from Aquarius, y'all. I'm Aquarius, but I'm not going to stand here and co-sign that. I don't co-sign it with me, and I don't co-sign it with nobody else. If your Aquarius is acting, then it's time to move on. If they're acting a fool like that, then move on. Because you deserve somebody who's into you. You deserve somebody who's not acting detached and wishy-washy. You deserve somebody who's not holding on to you because they might need you for something one day. None of that is cool. None of it. So you need to let go of this person and move on. You met them, y'all had a good time. No harm, no foul. Cut your losses, move on. Okay? So that's why an Aquarius behaves that way after such a meeting. You also mentioned another thing to me that was very telling. I wanted to mention this to you. You said that he seemed very relaxed, very comfortable with a total stranger. Aquarius are comfortable with strangers a lot of times. Sometimes not, but a great majority of us are great with strangers because we're humanitarians. So we're used to talking to people we don't know. I talk to people I don't know all day. My business is, my job is to talk to people I don't know and help people I don't know. So a lot of us are really good at that. But then also when it comes to romantic situations, an Aquarius who seems, like they had no problems meeting the new person, being intimate with the new person, hanging out, coming to see you, spending the night, that's also somebody who's used to that behavior. So that gives me the indication that he's non-committal in the first place. So even if he had liked you a lot, had been interested a lot, wanted to be in a relationship with you, it tells me that he's a very non-committal person. So the relationship energy would have been either difficult to come about or it would have been some infidelity. Simply because of the fact that we see he's used to running around the country meeting different women. I'm telling you, that's the kind of thing Aquarius do, women and men. We do stuff like that. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know how many times I done flew somewhere to meet up with somebody. It happens. We do that. That's something that we do. We're not afraid of strangers. We'll meet somebody in a bar and go hang out with them, because we're pretty good judges of character. So most of us, are able to judge character well enough that we don't get in too many bad situations in there. So we'll do stuff like that. So that indicates to me that that's the kind of person he is. So he's not going to be very committal, and has a lot of options. And it's not bad to have options. Having options is good. But when you want that person to spend time with you and they have all of these options and they're non-committal, the chances are lower and lower of a harmonious relationship. So that's my answer to your question, and I hope it helps. See you later. Bye-bye.